Technology is great, but it will never replace the need for face-to-face business relationships when you're doing business. I'm Jamie Gorman, host of Be Better at Business TV, and I'm here today with Basile Lemba, the founder of the Fairfax Breakfast Club and the ultimate NOVA Business Expo. And we're here to discuss how you can use trade shows to be better at business. Good morning, Basile.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, so got the Business Expo. You do two a year, right? The
Yes.
Ultimate NOVA Business Expo is twice per year, December and May,
yeah.
right? So we have the one coming up here in December. So
Next week, actually, December
a week from today. Week from today, we'll be
Come on over.
broadcasting live. That's right. So what do you have planned for next week? What's the, what are some of the special things? What are some of the surprises? What are you excited about next week's show specifically? I know you have some seminars lined up and those types of things. So tell us a little bit about the show next week.
Next week, we're celebrating 100 events held. So this is very special for us. I say it's as if we extended 100 invitations to the business community and they have accepted. So that's really the big thing. And we're fortunate to have Jane Fox as the MC.
Okay.
Four times Emmy Award Winning journalist. And also the speaker will be Doc Walker, 3-time Super Bowl champ. So we'll be the keynote speaker. So we're very much excited about that. And I think it's so much fitting because here we have this 100 event being celebrated and we have those two mega superstars coming.
Right.
And it's a beautiful event. We have it set up, we'll be at the Kinetic building, which is 11091 Sunset Hills Road on the 8th floor. That means 800, Suite 800. 201901. I've said that so many times that now I know it by heart. So we're going to have that, and then food, free massage, and door prizes, breathtaking door prizes. That will be the event. Of course, we'll be there, which is a very great highlight.
Yeah, we'll be there broadcasting live next week, 11 to probably 11. We may go a little longer than 11:30 next week, depending on who we have as guests. And we're going to try and get some different people, some exhibitors, and then also maybe some of the celebrities there and some of the attendees, just to kind of get their feel for about the trade show and to do that a little bit. That's great.
Absolutely.
So, and what are the seminars you have, right? So it's also people can come in and sit on. There's three, I think, educational seminars. Tell us a little bit about those.
Yes, we have 3 educational seminars. The first one is on personal efficiency.
Okay.
That's one. The word efficiency is used a lot, but how understood? And the person putting out Ray Esposito will do a good seminar. Whoever want to improve their efficiency, they will be there.
Okay.
We also have Glenn Garnes doing a seminar on LinkedIn Now What. I mean, all of us go and sign in on LinkedIn, and then Glenn put it to me, but there's no manual.
There's a manual. It's just a lot of different little pieces of manual.
Well,
all over
everybody
the
has
internet.
the manual. There's no manual. Everybody has the manual, but which one is the working one?
Right.
That we never know. So Glenn, will try to tackle that one. And also have Marvin Powell, Coach Marvin Powell, will be doing a seminar on the 9 steps for relationship mastery.
Okay.
And he comes back to personal contact. So he will go over that, highly popular, and again give people some knowledge as to how to deal with the relationship so they can turn into a very productive affair.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's great. So 3 good
Oh,
seminars.
by the way, I got to mention one. We also have the one-on-one networking.
Okay.
Where you get the opportunity to interact with one another, and we have that also.
Oh,
as
all
person.
right.
And I will be overseeing it, kind of like a bigger version of our regular breakfast event.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I tell you what. While you're on that, I know that this Business Expo especially started because when you started the Breakfast Club, people wanted to have an opportunity to exhibit and kind of do that, and that's kind of how this grew out of it.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the Fairfax Breakfast Club and kind of what you do with that.
Very good, thank you. I have a chart over here which I probably sum it up the best. And what we do is we have, for example, the TV show starting here, an information seminar that we share with people. We want them to have the knowledge. And when they come to the meeting, here they get the opportunity to network.
Okay.
And the Breakfast Club is set up so they truly get the connection going so they can have bonding. When the bonding occurs, business follows by itself.
Okay.
Easily. The key thing is here.
Right.
We set up our event and even the expo to allow bonding to occur. We don't tell them what to do or how to go about it. That's none of our business. Our job is to create a space where they're comfortable, they bond.
Right.
When they bond, they do business. They get the money. Once they get the money, they use it for whatever they're interested in. Taking vacation, paying for the school, the children's school for the children, or what have you.
Okay.
But this is really what the Breakfast Club is all about.
Well, and I like how you with the expo, you've kind of tied right into here with your seminars, right? You have your LinkedIn, you have your relationship building, your one-on-one networking, and they're tied right into this aspect of it. And I really like how the two really fit together.
Absolutely, because I think that's what I think. Bill Gates is one who said the most dominating companies in the future will be the one with high tech and high personal touch.
Okay.
High tech is pretty much is rolling even by itself. You don't need to do anything about it. Twitter and this, that, the other thing. What we're working on is the personal touch.
Great.
That's what we keep pushing, keep helping people, because that as the society goes more technological, the more we crave for personal contact. Yeah. And we don't necessarily have it, or things are not necessarily set up for us to have it.
Okay.
So that's what this is all about.
Well, great. I like the way those two tie together, which is one of the reasons I'm exhibiting. So I'm looking forward to it. So for our attendees, right? So didn't get a chance to exhibit or not exhibiting next week. Who will benefit? What type of attendees will benefit the most from this show?
I would say if you breathe, you can benefit from it.
Because there's going to be food and a free massage, right?
You got that right.
If you eat and breathe and need a massage, so that's the first thing. Okay, good.
No, seriously. We are human beings. You don't live by yourself.
Right.
You need the contact, the connection. Before I came over here to have breakfast, did I make that bread? No, I didn't. I have some juice. Did I make that juice? No, I didn't. There's always somebody else, somewhere, whatever they do that benefit us. So it's natural to me to meet people or what have you, talk and connect and find out what, because you don't do it by yourself. I need training. I'll come to you to get the training. Or I need some management training. I'll come to you to get them. I don't necessarily do it. I may have a business.
Right.
So we create a space where you can come and get contact, make some contact with all those people that could provide you with what you need to grow your business and improve your life, both. I tell people as an exhibitor, you can, if you don't exhibit, you can stay in your office from 9 to 2 that day. At best, you'll make 10 contacts.
Right.
But if you come and exhibit, we're talking about 200, 300, 400 contacts you can make.
Okay.
So that's just that many people you can use as your circle of influence to do business and improve your life and what have you. So when I say if you breathe, it's not really a joke. It's really you can always benefit from this contact, and you never know who can help you on what. You know, sometimes you can go to a networking event, you're standing here, and somebody's talking behind, but you learn something, they're not even talking to you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You learn something,
just
or they give
listening.
you, yes, or they're not even talking to you, but you just hear that, or they give you a tip about something. So is that people coming together? If I could ever explain what we do, is people coming together and helping one another.
That's great. And I tell you, I'm looking forward to meeting Doc Walker. I listen to him on the radio. He does a sports talk, of course, and so I listen to him a lot. So it'll be very great to meet him and Jan Fox as well from a celebrity perspective. So if you're fans, this could be a good place to meet them.
Yeah, you get to meet celebrities. My God, you never get to meet. It will cost you everything you've got to meet them. No, I'm just kidding.
So once again, we're live, and let's see if we have any questions from our audience.
Okay.
How much time should I set aside to visit the expo?
So the times it's from 9 to 2.
Yes.
Right? So how much time should somebody come in and be willing to spend from an attendee perspective?
My experience, having been myself guest at different shows, is to cover an event, if you really want to capitalize on it, 2 hours.
2 hours, okay.
Yes. I think it's minimum of 2 hours. Now, of course, you have your schedule. I totally understand that you can come 1 or 2 hours. 1 hour would not be enough to cover such an event.
Right.
Really. I say set a time. If you're serious, you want to do something, at least 2 hours.
Okay.
You can say that the whole place is better. You're going to have breakfast, going to have lunch, so you don't have to worry about that.
Right.
But 2 hours is a bare minimum to really, otherwise you're just really doing an in and out.
Right.
You're not capitalizing on it. We're talking about 100 exhibitors. We're talking about 400 or 500 people coming through, and you will be amazed because there is no other way where you can get the opportunity to meet that many people.
Right.
And talk business and learn.
Well, and then I'm assuming if you want to take advantage of one of the seminars,
yes,
you want to add that in as well. So
yes.
To do that and the speakers and that type of thing as well. Great.
By going around talking to them, learning and this, that, the other thing, and meeting the other guests and what have you, we keep it on Friday. There's no reason because we want businessmen to look at it as an appointment.
Right.
They are putting on their agenda from 9 to 2.
Good.
That's what it is. People call me with Friday or having a Saturday. We could, but we're looking for a business-minded person. This is an appointment. From 9 to 2, he's booked. He has an appointment with how many? 500 people. Okay. Or 500 different opportunities.
Right.
I think it's valuable to anybody.
Great. Okay, well, we've talked a lot about trade shows, and we talked a little bit about and touched on what you do, but why don't you just take a minute and just give us a little more detail, especially about the Fairfax Breakfast Club and the Ultimate Business Expo.
Yeah, this is a very, very interesting one because I never planned to do it. It's just one of those things. I came over here about 12 years ago, and I say for once in my life I had a bright idea. For once, I remember that because it never happened that much.
I'm still waiting for mine.
And then I said to myself, there got to be something like Chamber of Commerce. Okay, and then I went. I was in Fairfax, so I went to the Chamber of Commerce, and knowing nobody at all. So to me, it was very key to me. And from there, I get invited to the different networking organizations and what have you. I'll say this. Any networking event is better than no networking event.
Right.
But from my perspective, I just thought more could be done for the guests. I'll give you an example. I always remember that. I went to a luncheon. I paid about $125. At the end, I had 3 business cards. I understand that I don't have a problem, but I was it struck me a little bit where I'm coming out. I paid $125. I had 3 business cards, which I found out I'm proud with that. But it was not really set up to help me get anything. It was like, come in and then you're on your own. That bugged me. And then one day I said to myself, you handle it. That's how I created a breakfast event.
Okay.
It was, we say, you, Jamie, when you walk into a networking event, what do you want to see happening? We put that in. What is that you're not interested in? We took that out.
Okay.
So the agenda is not what I want. The agenda is what you want.
Right.
In fact, I've yet to find anybody who tells me that they didn't like the breakfast event.
Yeah, I've been, and it's very good. It's very interactive and kind of gets you involved in meeting people. Mm-hmm. And you meet, it's once a month, right?
Once a month, the second or third Thursday of the month at the Old Town Hall in Fairfax.
Okay, great.
Now, I must say this. The reason is that way, then just to finish off, if you were hungry and somebody came to you and then put in front of you a plate of healthy food, how could you say no to it?
Right.
You can say no if you're insane. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, we're giving them what they want. It's not what Basile wants, it's what you want.
Good. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we close out with you giving us the website where people can go find out more about the Ultimate Business Expo next week.
Absolutely, thank you. It's ultbizexpo.com, ultbizexpo.com. And also the breakfast event is blnbc.com. And I must add, people came to the breakfast, love it. They pressured me into showcasing, but I thought the breakfast should just be for us to get together.
Right.
So to answer to that pressure, quote unquote, I created the breakfast, the expo, so they can have the opportunity to showcase their good.
And that shows the integration between them. Well, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Well, thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Jamie Gorman, host of Be Better at Business TV. If you like this show, please feel free to share it. But most importantly, we hope that you can use today's show to go out and be better at business.